It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from the Kinn Bryggeri and it's a bottle of their Prestesonen Brun Staut. Or Brun Staut. See it there? It's in a big wine-sized bottle. I do like these big Kinn Bryggeri beers in the great big bottles here. It means I can sit and relax with a whole bottle after the review and sit and enjoy it all evening long. A nice big bottle cap, the oversized bottle cap on this. It's from Norway, Norwegian craft beer then, and it was kindly sent to us by Helge. Thank you very much, Helge. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. It's 5.8% ABV. Look at that! How good does that look? Blimey. Okay, I just want to put it down for a second because I think it's 5.7% ABV. I do apologise, but let me put the bottle down because I just want to cradle this beer and just show you how good that looks. It's more or less a jet black stout, 2 fingers of it, lovely kind of Norwegian kind of style, tan coloured head. Scandinavian style stouts, I call them. They've always got this beautiful tan coloured head. Lovely stuff. Okay, let's get the aroma on this jet black beer then. Blimey. And it's chock full of malt. Sweet malt, there's some kind of breadiness in there, and then there's the big old bold, it's like a leathery aroma. It's coffee, chocolate, caramel, but this is like a plummy, vinous, leathery aroma in there as well. Smells perfect. I'm gonna dive in. Cheers, everyone. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Stone the crows. Stone the crows. This is a wonderful, wonderful stout. The lovely kind of creamy, milky, lactosey, fantastic mouthfeel goes with that lovely kind of small, tingling, uplifting carbonation. The beer then sits on your mouth, it sits on your palate, and it just develops this wonderful, longing, chocolatey, coffee, caramel flavour. But the coffee in this beer, the roasted malt in this beer is wonderful. It's not too astringent, it's not too bitter, this roastedness. Some beers do this, some roasted or kind of stout style beers overdo it and it's just far too bitter. This, on the other hand, with that lovely creamy mouthfeel, just sits and it's a perfect longing. As I'm talking now, I'm still receiving this lovely roasted kind of malty flavour. Wonderful stuff. I gotta get back in for some more. It's vinous. There's a hint of coconut in there as well. Only a small hint. Oh, and that lovely roasted bitterness. Oh, blimey, it just builds so slowly. I love that plummy, figgy, vinous taste at the start. But the finish for me, this beer is all about the finish. Let me show you, let me rock this beer around in the glass. Let me show you its quality. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Hang on, there we are. You'll see them small bubbles, especially on this side, rising up in the glass. And that shows the quality of the beer. I once visited a brewery and the gentleman would have retired or retired 2 years after I visited this brewery. And I always remember this. It's one of them moments in life where somebody says something to you and it sticks. He said to me, the smaller the bubble, the better the beer. And whenever I get a beer that I rock the beer back and forth and you see them tiny little bubbles chasing the head of the glass, 9 times out of 10 it's a wonderful tasting beer. So that's always stuck with me. This is just wonderful. A bit of sweet chocolate, loads of malt. Look at the way the beer's developing, that head's developing. Look at the lovely carbonation. The thick creaminess of the beer just makes it makes this beer. Thank you very much to Helge for sending this. It truly is a wonderful beer. He's helped. I had a conversation with him the other day, picking up a lot of viewers now in Norway. It's great to say hello to the Norwegian beer drinking community. Even though we're drinking beer in the UK, it's good to kind of be a little bit international, you know? Say hello to our friends around the world. So, a big thank you to Helge. He sent about 8 or 9 beers now, and they've all been top class beers. I've got one more of this batch that he sent, Svarten Kunst, and I think it's some kind of Russian Imperial Stout. I'll get to that in the next few days. But rating for the Kinn Bryggeri Prestesonen Brun Staut. If it doesn't mean brown stout in English, will you put? I mean, I'm sure it's just a stout, or oatmeal stout, or something of that nature. It's all in Norwegian. If brown stout doesn't stand for brown stout in English, then please let me know what it does stand for. Oh. But rating on this beer, I cannot give. This beer is 5.7% ABV. It's drinking superbly well. I said to you earlier on at the beginning of the review that I would sit and enjoy this all evening. I reckon I'm going to sit and enjoy this for the next half an hour. I think it's just one of them beers that you just drink. It's that good. It never really leaves your lips. It's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 beer from Real Ale Craft Beer. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.